I've been thinking about making this video for a while now. A lot of things has happened ever since my friend killed himself almost 3 years now. It feels like it's the right thing to do. I'm glad my friend died. But not in a morbid way, you know, he had friends, family, people that loved him, and he was a human being. But I think at least that you can argue that death isn't fundamentally bad. Perhaps the circumstances that surrounded his death were, but death isn't bad inherently. It's not bad. You know what I mean? His death was a catalyst. It changed me forever. Is something that I understand now. You know how it has affected me. Out of all the things that are gonna happen in my life, this undoubtedly is a big one. And if I were to live that experience again, I will gladly do it. I'll do it. This was part of my character development, if you will. It's something that I had to go through. That experience was a great teacher. I've learned a lot, and it has helped me. I think if you were to ask me this question a couple of years ago, I would have felt entirely different. But as I said, a lot has happened, and I want to share this story. Okay, so let's go back to almost 3 years now. I remember there was a lot of things going on, a lot was happening. I was coming back from Venezuela, and I was relocating here. So I've recently moved. It was the new apartment with the new roommate, and my mom also happened to be here. It was the fourth semester, 4 out of 8. So I was like in the middle of the semester. Well, not in the middle of the semester, but like beginning the middle semester. Yeah. I remember my mom stayed here with me for a couple of weeks because she was helping me with the moving. Highly appreciated. But at the time, we didn't have a good relationship, so her presence was not helpful. So I remember I woke up, and then I saw a text from my brother. It's like, hey, Oscar's dead. And it was like complete denial in the beginning. It was like how? Why? How? Like, when you're young, when you're my age, when you're young, you tend to live in this space, in this that you and yours are not gonna die because you were young. Okay, like your grandmother could die, you know, somebody else could die, but me and mine, we don't die. We are young. But yeah, that was the thing. Imagine the death of my friend, the new apartment, the new roommate, the semester, and my mom. I was destabilized. I just can't. Like it was too much. It's too much. It was just like one thing after the other, and just no, it was too much. I remember when my mom left, I was actually relieved. I was relieved because I needed to be alone, and you need that space. And for me, that was a realization. I was aware that she was hurt. She wanted to help, and sometimes people that love you and care about you, although they have the good intentions, they can cause unrest. A lot of it. And it was like, finally, I can cry, I can grieve, I can mourn, I can feel without being judged. And as I said, spending time with myself, by myself, was something that I needed. And sometimes when you're in this space, you're so vulnerable that you wanna take that space, and you need to take that space. And it's gonna take time, weeks, months, years. It's okay. But also at the same time, you wanna reach out, but reach out in your own terms and your own time. It's okay. And you want to reach out to people that'll listen, people that will genuinely listen. You want to have that safe space. You want to have that environment, that container. When you face death, the death of a loved one, you are confronted by your own death. Before that, previous to that event, I was more like, oh yeah, death, yeah, like we're all gonna die, yeah, I know that, but do you? It's like Ernest Becker said, this is the terror. To have emerged from nothing, to have a name, consciousness of self, deep inner feelings, an excruciating inner yearning for life and self-expression. And with all of this, yet to die. So, philosophically, psychologically, spiritually, you die too. So imagine, there was this mirror, this person, who was reflecting me back, myself. And it was shattered. It was gone. So yeah, in a way, you die, because you're never gonna see that reflection of yourself again. So when I was crying because of him, but I was also crying because I was mourning the death of my innocence, my own death. I remember one of the first things I did after I was told he was dead was I said, I want to go to a psychologist. And I've never been to a psychologist before that. And it wasn't that I was skeptical about therapy. Like I always wanted to go, but I just didn't. But for me, it was like, this is urgent. This is serious. I need help. I need professional help. Because I don't think I have the tools to deal with this. And also because when you are exposed to suicide, you are, I'm so sorry, I don't have the number, but you are, I don't know how many more times likely to commit suicide yourself. It's not a crime, but you're more likely. So, yeah. I went to the psychologist because I had a problem. My friend was dead, but it felt like it was more than that. I felt like, I should talk about my feelings, I should talk about my thoughts, the same way you go to a doctor to check your body, you go to a therapist to see your mind. That's logical. And also, I'm an actor, and I couldn't help but to be curious about my own feelings, about what was going on inside, and to use all of this as fuel to put in my work. I'm an artist. I wanted to know what was happening. Why do I feel the way I feel? Where is this coming from? Is my mind a safe space? It doesn't feel like it is. Because if it's not a safe space, why is it not? Because it is my mind, but I can't control my thoughts. Is it my fault? Then it's like, okay, well, what was he thinking? Last time I spoke to him, I was really rude. Maybe I should have said something. Maybe I could have done something. And then back to like, oh, well, that makes me feel like I want to die too, but I don't really want to die. I just feel like I don't just want to do this anymore. And then it's like, am I capable of killing myself? Am I capable of killing others? And why? What's the purpose? What's my purpose? What's the meaning of life? I was existentially anxious, and I remember I was so fucking hurt. I was so broken. I was crippled. I remember waking up every morning And as soon as I opened my eyes was, this is not real. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain. I just don't want to feel this anymore. It was visceral. Like, it was almost like a physical pain. You know, I would cry in the shower. I would cry in bed. I would cry in the car. I would cry watching a movie. I remember that year, A Star Is Born came out, and I watched that film and I almost died. And it was an intense period because I would tend to dissociate. And then I remember I started self-medicating with cannabis to calm myself down. But then I started abusing, and then I would smoke every day because I thought burning my insides was a great idea, and you know, it will numb me. No, I was fine. I was okay. I was exhausted. It was this constant ebb and flow of being here and not being here. I even remember I went to Venezuela to see my family, to see my friends, because I felt like I needed that. I saw a psychiatrist over there. Now that I think about it, I didn't like him. I saw him just once, like we just had like the first consultation, and he immediately prescribed SSRIs, which was crazy. But yeah, and yeah, I did take the antidepressants for a couple of weeks. And yeah, sure, I didn't want to kill myself anymore, but I didn't feel like I wanted to particularly live either. Everything was so dull. It was empty. It just lacked quality. And for me, that was another realization. This is not the path. This is not the path. I'd rather feel all of my pain. I'd rather cry. I'd rather sob. I'd rather go through the tunnel. Because that thing, the other thing, that's suffering. That's real suffering. For my surprise, I actually did very well at school. I don't know how, but yeah, I did. So for me, that was another realization. It's like, nobody knows what's going on inside. Nobody. You know, as long as you keep up with the appearances, the show goes on. One day, I felt like, I don't think I want to keep doing this anymore. And I took all the pills from the house, and I throw them on the floor. And I said to myself, shut the fuck up and do it. Shut the fuck up and do it. You wanted this. Shut the fuck up and do it. I remember looking at the pills, looking at my closet. And my closet reminded me of my friend's closet. I went there, I went to his closet, and you know, I saw all of his things, but he wasn't there. And I thought about my people. If I do this, they'll have to deal with this. And I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm alive. I'm happy I'm telling you about this. I'm happy he's dead. Of course I miss him. But I'm happy that it happened, regardless of how he felt, because he did want to die. But that doesn't matter, because he was dead. Not to disregard him, but I realized that it wasn't about him. It was about me. It is about me. Why are you watching this video? Is it because of me? Like, I'm flattered if you are, but you're watching this because of you. It is about you. It's about reclaiming that space, is having that agency to self-author your story. Then I made the commitment to myself. I'm gonna take care of myself. I am my own child. And I started opening up, reading books, go work out, drink water, go for a walk, play music, meet new people, go to new places. I even taught myself how to swim. I was deepening my connection with the things I love, the people, places, melodies, where I find joy. His death was the doorstep towards healing, self-love, and compassion. How to become alive, how to surrender, how to take action, how to embrace life. And now you can catch me upset, you can catch me sad, you can catch me anywhere. And I know it means something. The path to happiness, the path to fulfillment is transformation, to change. Change, which is a quality of life itself, is an experience, because life is ever changing, it's never the same. And I don't remember exactly how, but what I've always known is that the yearning, the desire to heal was always here. What you are seeking is seeking you. In the beginning, my narrative was, we're all gonna die and nothing matters. Then it was, no matter what, we're all gonna die. So I might just stay here for a while and see what happens. I'm gonna stay curious. And then now is, we're all gonna die and nothing matters. So I might as well just stay and create meaning. Have a conversation with a friend. Listen to music. Kiss my dog. Play the guitar. Hug someone I love. Go up a mountain. See the sunrise. Make love. Eat delicious food. Read a good book. It doesn't matter what. You get to endow it. All of this. And that's enough. That's my piece.